Hello. So I posted a previous video a few days ago with this console ID, and I've already had a couple of messages with people telling me that it's banned. Now, I was under the impression that maybe it was finally banned. I was trying to get it banned. What happened was a buyer requested a refund. I always give a refund, but at the same time I get the console ID banned when that happens. And I also block the buyer from future purchases to prevent further issues and to prevent someone from abusing my refund policy. So in this case, I'm going to leave this console ID. I usually put the console IDs in something like Console Crunch to get them banned quickly after a refund. In this case, I decided to put it in a video. I also posted it on my Instagram. And I'm going to leave it up until this weekend, because the people that are claiming that it is banned, I'm assuming that you are trying to sign in on your banned account. If you get console banned, then you need to create a new user. After putting in a console ID, you need to create a new user, because it will ban your account as well. So new email, new user on PS3. That way you're not banned. The console ID still works. I'm going to prove it here in just a moment. I'm going to go ahead and save this and reboot the system, sign in, and show the console ID again to show you that it is not banned. If you're getting an error code, let me know down in the comments section, because ever since the 4.84 update, you can't get online with 4.81 or earlier that I'm aware of. Maybe there's a way with Send Enabler. I know in some cases you need to either have Send Enabler enabled or disabled, depending on if you're on DeX or KEX. If you're on 4.82, if you're on 4.84, you should not need Send Enabler. And in other cases, I've seen people, if you don't check the box, you'll get error codes. Or if you're using CCAPI, and let's say you put in the console ID through Webman, your CCAPI is still going to spoof your. It will interfere with your Webman. So I recommend using Webman and uninstalling CCAPI. I know CCAPI Console Manager is convenient, but this really is the proper way of putting in your console ID. I recommend using Webman. And if you're having an issue with a character getting deleted, I'll show you real quick. For example, let's say I'm entering this 5 right here. So if I type in the 5 and press circle, it's going to delete the character. If I'm trying to close out of this screen, 5 circle, I press circle twice, now I'm missing the 5. What you need to do is, after putting in the console ID, press R1 and then press circle. That way it will stay and it won't delete a character. And make sure your boxes are checked. And now I'm going to prove that this console ID still works. Go ahead and save it. Going to click here. Let it restart. I would pause it, but I want to prove. I mean, people would think that maybe when I paused it, I put in a new console ID. So I'm not going to pause the video just yet. So I can't really save time on the waiting part, but let it boot up here. Now I'm going to go sign in. And it is signing in. So I'm signed in. This console ID still works. As you can see, I'm signed in. And to show you that I'm still on the same console ID, I'll go back into Webman. And let's say you're having an issue launching this. If you get a blank page right here, just click on your Webman mod, and then your system will restart, and then you can get back to this. So there it is, the same console ID. I'm still signed in, or I'm not, I've signed out, but the same console ID, it does work. So create a new user if that's most likely the reason why I'm getting messages on my other video that this console ID is banned. It is not banned. I'm online with it right now. Maybe it's a typo. Double check the characters. Make sure you enter the characters right. Maybe I mistyped it in the description or the message below. But here it is. I know the camera was fuzzy on my last video. I'll get a close-up shot of it here. So there it is. Double check the characters, make sure it's all correct, and yeah, it still works. So enjoy online. Normally I wouldn't leave a console ID good this long. I would have it banned a lot faster than this, but since I had a couple of messages, I'm assuming you guys are really trying to get online. I'll be understanding. I'll leave this console ID alone until this weekend. If it's not banned by the end of this weekend, I will be getting it banned because this is a refunded console ID. I gave the guy the money back for this console ID. I'm not trying to let people rip me off by getting a console ID and then getting the refund and getting to keep the console ID. I don't like that happening. But for you guys, for the people that commented on my last video, I'm leaving this console ID alone for you guys, so you can get online for a little bit until the end of this weekend. So if it doesn't get banned until then, enjoy online. And if you're interested in a private CID, contact me on Instagram at CIDGUY. And I do have plenty of private, 100% private console IDs. And I will be announcing, I'm over 50 subscribers, and I told you in my last video that I will be announcing a console ID giveaway. I'm not going to announce it yet. I'll probably do it this weekend, so be looking out for my video this weekend, and I will announce a giveaway. And so the first people to if you're not already subscribed, subscribe, and comment in the comment section on the video, and send me a message on Instagram, and I'll send you, if you're the first 5, it'll be the first 5, I will send you a free private console ID. And I don't know how much time, it's already at 7 minutes and 42 seconds. If I'm not going to explain it, watch my other video if you're wondering why I'm giving these console IDs away. I felt like I got ripped off. I didn't know where these console IDs came from. They're not my console IDs, the ones that I sell. They're not the same console IDs that I sell. I had to outsource, and I felt guilty. This was way back when I first started this. I ran out of my own console IDs, and I had to outsource, just to give you the gist of it. And I don't want to sell these console IDs. I've been sitting on them for the longest time. I ended up restocking with my own console IDs. I don't trust selling these console IDs, the ones that I outsourced, because I don't know where they came from. They could be stolen console IDs, but none of them have been banned. It's been a long time now. If they were stolen, I would assume that they would eventually have gotten banned. None of them have been banned. They're most likely good console IDs, but they're kind of sitting around collecting digital dust. So I'd like to give them away, give them some good use. If they're not being used, might as well get some people that really want to get online a chance to get online that can't afford it, teenagers that don't have jobs or whatever the reason is. They give you a chance to get online. And yeah, this console ID is good, so you do have a chance to get online until this weekend, unless it gets banned sooner, but it'll be the end of this weekend. I'll probably put it on Console Crunch on Sunday. I'm almost at the 10-minute mark, so I'm going to wrap it up. And I think that's it for now. If you're interested in the console ID, you can reach me on Instagram. If you're interested in a jailbroken PS3, you can reach me on Instagram. I have some jailbroken PS3s for sale, and I can add games, mods, or whatnot for additional cost. It just depends on how time-consuming the game or mod is to install. Black Ops 2 and GTA 5 will be the highest priced ones because they take the longest to download and whatnot. So yeah, enjoy online.